All right, let's take a look at arm bars from the mount, staying on the mount, not sitting down to finish. So first I'll look to get into mount from a lat trap position. This guy makes the mistake of turning in and crossing himself up because he doesn't want to be pinned flat. That is a mistake on his part, but it just gives such a beautiful way into the S-mount. So I'm going to put some pressure down on him to get him flat. I'm going to step over and swing that knee right around to S-mount. I'm going to start trapping that. I'll be pretty quick, and so he'll probably only have a chance to get that gable grip, and then flipping that foot around is going to allow me now to drive my weight down, which really prevents him from bridging. I'm not going to bother demonstrating this. Just trust me, if I get far enough over, he's going to have to really hulk out to get me to my butt. I do not want to go to my butt. If he drives me forward and bridges that way, I just need to make sure he doesn't throw me to where my hips go past his elbow. If I anticipate both of those things, it should be very difficult for him to get out of here without tapping. So now, my head is going down towards his knees, and it's coming forward, and that's making it really hard for him to breathe. And then I can step over here like this, or here. I just make sure that my weight doesn't go back towards my butt, and then with that trapped, I'm arm barring here. Okay, so that's that way. It's pretty slick. And then we'll look at more of a standard progression, getting into high mount. Okay, ideally I would want to always transition into mount already with a high mount, already with an underhook. But let's be a little more prepared for kind of not so good of a case scenario, okay? So where I have to actually work my way up, we're really abbreviating it, right? I'll probably cross face to stop him. But then once I get to a certain point, I'm picking the elbows and bringing my knees up. If I really want to get into the highest mount possible, I can't cross face him, I'll be too high. So I'm gonna go with like a butterfly grip. Basically, I just need to block his head with my forearms. And I'm reinforcing to do that. I'll have to sprawl, walk the knees up, sprawl, walk the knees up. And then I can get him, how high I can get him here. And with my legs, at which point, to get his elbows any higher, I'm going to have to go to the hands, and he's kind of getting crossed up here. But now that's going to make it real easy for me to spin into S-mount without him getting an elbow to the ground and breaking up what I'm doing. So from there, I should be able to put my weight on this knee, makes this leg nice and light, swing around, and then I drive my weight back onto this side. Okay, so now I'm really focused on my hip angle. I'm trapping his arm with my hips. I don't need to grab anything yet. I just need to focus on not getting bucked and just having my hips where I want. Okay, and again, I'm leaning my head down towards his knees and forward to prevent being bridged over. And now, by me really trapping his arm with his hips, and if I need to, I can push this arm in even more. Now it just brings his arms so close together that even with the rear naked choke grip, it doesn't matter, because now that wrist is just poking out of there, right, so much, and I'll just keep driving that way, and I'll keep trying to scrape that wrist on the outside of his lock there. And if I need to, I can pull this arm in even more. The more I pull his elbows together, the less that does anything for him to prevent that. And again, I could almost finish, if I hip, I could probably finish here. Or if I need to, I can go over the face a little with the knee. That gets my hip more forward, and I get the tap there. So, you know, if he goes gable, it's just going to be even easier, right? His elbows are just too close together for him to actually do anything with that. So those are some ways that you could approach this, get into this. But the idea is that I don't want to sit down for him, because that gives him an escape route, an ability to get to a point where he can stack me and maybe even pass my guard. So I think it's important to be pretty dogmatic about trying to stay on top whenever you can, keep that gravity advantage. And then if he's going to explode, that should be his only way out, is to use all that energy and give me other opportunities. try it out. Let me know in the comments what you think about that approach. Be happy to argue with anybody about sitting down. Enjoy, and see you on the next video.